Ladies and gentlemen, well, I don't know what the hell that black screen was, but holy, we have ourselves a fucking night here. We just had 1-2 series go by, lickety split, except for the fact that the Sicario family one was a longer one, 5-map series. We had the second one go by like a flash of lightning, flawless, took control from map 1, and then closed things out in the map 3 for the 3-0 finish. And now Final Strike, they have to try to come back after that big 3-0 or 0-3 loss up against a Sicario family side that's had a win tonight already. And if I look back at the history of so far how they've been playing, they've won like so many maps already throughout this playoffs. But in their run, the only team that's been able to stop them and that has knocked them down to the loser's bracket and right now in the finals bracket is this Final Strike team. So this is Sicario family's opportunity. They have Final Strike now drop down a peg to their level here off of a loss. They're coming with maybe poor spirits into this matchup. Sicario family have high spirits coming off of their win. This is their opportunity. They have the revenge They have the potential to get their revenge here on Final Strike and then get an opportunity to face these Titans at the top in a best of 9, flawless, and it's all right here in front of them. They just need to try to be able to take it and muster up ability to do so. But Final Strike, they are without a doubt still a strong team. Well, let me introduce you guys to the two teams who are unfamiliar. Maybe recognize some names. But here you go. We got Risky, Ishi, Careless, Wheat, Bazerk, and Precise as your 6-4 side of Final Strike. Pardon me cutting out a little bit when I hand over my face. It's just I got an HE. Sicario family on the right. They are going to be rocking with Blame, Aldo, Solidify, My Shots, Jubud, and Decim. Bottom two on both of the rosters are obviously subs. And as of right now, I believe both of these building their rosters. They build their starting rosters. Both their matches all day tonight. But let me give you guys a bit of a rundown for what we're to expect in going into this series, as we also have the maps to look at. In this best of 5, we're going to be 2 raids to start things off, then a garrison control, apocalypse hardpoint, and a standoff search and destroy. That's what we got right now to work with for these 2 teams to battle on. And so with the raid, that raid hardpoint is actually raid hardpoint, surprisingly enough, is one of the stronger hardpoint maps that we've been seeing, the more consistent hardpoint maps that we've been seeing out of this Sicario family side. We've seen them take the raid hardpoints. We've seen them 1, 2, 3 raid hardpoints, I believe, throughout the playoffs. They've far, and they've played a ton of raid throughout the playoffs. It's probably their most played map. I think they average around 1 to 2. They average about 1 to 2 raids per matchup per best of 5. So for them to get 2 raids here just to start things off, they need to make sure that they wisely and be able to grab momentum off of them and make sure to put at least one of these away, so we can see an extended to go the. And I talk about things that they need to do. Ario side, well, who I'm talking about, they are the underdog going in. They need to grab a hold of a respawn as well. They need one of these for the first maps. They need to try to find one of those to be on win, because it would be massive, huge, for them to be able to feel that comfort in being able to take their opponents on in a respawn, because to make a 0-5, you take down 1 respawn at least, and then if you are able to take the search and destroy at map 2, solid. You scrape 2, guarantee yourself a map 5 by getting drop the other, get to that standoff. But for their and the reason why I'm telling them to scrape, mostly why I'm telling them that it's so important, a hard point on, is because this side of that Final Strike, they are known for taking spawns and putting in their biggest fight against the opposition. They're not the best and the strongest out there. I definitely have to say it. They're more of a 1 to 2 man wrecking crew. S&D. I look over at their roster and their lineup, and it's really like a lot of Careless and Wheat that stand out away from what I've seen as his moment. She's been, and when you look over at Solidify Sicario, you do see a very strong Solidify, performs very consistent. Flame, he's up really well as well, and we also see Aldo in the mix. Once in a while he'll get his moments, gets himself going, but then you see their fourth in I Miss My Shots, just pretty consistent they are across the board. I definitely think that if for these guys to win, both of these teams are known for their respawns, but I feel like the edge in the respawn over side of Final Strike. In both the hard point and the, I apologize guys, in both the hard point and in goal, I give the edge Final Strike, and then in that search and destroy column of action, that's where I would say I give a bit of an edge over to Sicario. That's just my take on things. That's just my thought process around it all. You know, we haven't even Final Strike when they did last play against each other. Final Strike, they took all the respawns and won the series, but they just couldn't get the search. So if both teams have something they need to improve on, and they need to show the spectators at home they're cheering them on, if they got something they need and improve, be able to tighten up their game so that they gone flawless in that final more convincing and a bit more confidence, they gotta both show something new to the table, more sharp. For the side of Final Strike, it's try to close out this the first and to not give up your reach. If it is the side of Sicario family, it's win a respawn, continue to find the success in the end, but push them to that map 5 by winning 1 to 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it there in the breakdown when it comes to these maps and what they're playing together as a full unit. Keep up a strong pace, dictating the pace in the respawns and making sure you have good variations and good knowledge go around the map and make play with your life on the line. Play passively if you need to play passively. Make sure to play numbers you have and playing for the info so that you make more educated sort of choices on how you want to engage. So that's pretty much my little rant and explanations about sort of maps and how these teams best ways to success for these teams. They come away from the series and also show some better face having to face off against Flawless in the following series. Whoever went. But ultimately, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my short breakdown. Tiptoe around everything there. Give you guys a quick look at the bracket here right before we cut to a break, before we get things like have everybody might be able to but we'll give you guys the bracket to look at as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are in your top 3 losers bracket finals match. This is Final Strike versus Sicario. Final Strike on the left in the orange, Sicario family in the yellow on the right. And starting off hot here is Careless, who just goes on a tear over by Ring, over by Raid. And that's going to be the points, the early points, early time and hill control going over to the boys in orange. Now the yellow arrows, though, starting to set up some opportunities for themselves to grab the time. But unfortunately, they will end up getting taken down and also losing spawns. As Aldo, though, doing a good job in trying to get in the back here. He's going to be going for these spawns in the back for P2. Trying to find his team some supremacy back here. Risky getting spotted. Going to be look to be contained in the back. He's going to win one big gunfight while under fire. Miss my shots. Isn't going to be able to take him down, but he ultimately does. As there we go. We see the side in yellow with a lead. Sicario family gonna feel pretty good about themselves for the time being here, but Final Strike, they're gonna be able to slide their way into this point, into kitchen, and start cooking up some grub here that they'll be able to enjoy along with the time. Now they see themselves with a lead to work with. Side of Sicario family setting up to try to make some pushes, or at least get an opening in the front door of this hill. Like, I missed my shots to back off now a little bit. Wait for some reinforcements before making another push out, but it looks like I'm going to choose to chalk up. I like this in so that they can start to set up for this next hill. Now, Final Strike, they're going to recognize and they're going to realize that all of these yellow arrows have started to hurt the red peak back all the way up to the next hill. Quick look at the trophy system, making sure everybody's following here. But the initial time is going to go the way of Sicario family. We will see Aldo and Solidify picking up 2 here on the first attack we see in the first siege from Sicario, from the side of Final Strike, as a high line of defense is being held right now by Aldo and by Blame. Blame find a nice kill by Zig. He's going to back up. There starts to be some players working their way from Mansion side, and I Miss My Shots is going to be able to take down multiple, but Bishy gets a nice response of 2 of his own. Solidify on the hill will poke his head out like a turtle poking his head out of a shell, taking down the player as well. And that's Sicario Gaming, or Sicario family, finding themselves with a lead right now in the hard point. This is going to be back and forth action. Last time these two played the first hard point of a series, I believe it went the distance and was super close, but I might not be too correct. I at least know with Sicario, they had a really close hard point. Sicario had a really close hard point to begin the day up against Guive's team, where they saw themselves down throughout the entirety of the map until the last 3 hills, where they took a lead and were able to close everything out. Nice that map. Risky and his teammates all going to be able to hold the back here, hold the point, and now be able to grab themselves a tying up point there and also a potential lead. But it looks like Sicario family, they found an opening through the front door. Final Strike kind of left it open there, and now intruders are in the point that they did used to possess. Flame coming off a spawn now, gonna make a route all the way around through Laundry, making it look like the inch from pillars and open water steps are to try to pick off some players here. Finds one. Grenade. It's gonna try to tag him up. Another ordinance is going to be used to not find a player. Aldo drops to Bishy as he's gonna get a massive 2-piece right there. I Miss My Shots. Finding one, not going to be able to find Weedy in time, as Weedy will be able to take him down. Solidify drops to Weedy as well, as he's on a bit of a rampage. Finally getting taken down, but Bishy, we talk about players on rampages. Bishy's got to highlight him for what he's been able to do on this point. He's looking like Blame did a few series ago, holding down this P5 so well. Bishy on 4 in a row here. A ton of time also accrued for his. Looking like Spongy Bubble, but is not, as he soaks up this 135 points for Final Strike right now. And Sicario family, they have 106 to work with. Risk popping. I Miss My Shots with his rig. Fishy worked his way up to the rock that Solidify had done some scary stuff on. Takes down Solidify as well. But Aldo and Blame are going to be able to react quickly, be able to take him down in quick order, and be able to get the team onto the hill and obviously soak up time to feel not so scared about. Aldo going to find one. A hop out of Laundry. Challenge Careless. Careless gets the better of him. Bishy trying to get the better of Solidify. He won't. Blame and Solidify combined for 2 big kills. Careless gets onto the point, but he's going to get shut down by Blame. Blame's still living at large, but now he's going to get extinguished by Risk. Risk gets extinguished right back by Aldo. Middle of the park here, middle of the pitch, middle of the courtyard. Aldo rushes, slides right into the middle of the new point, but isn't going to be able to win his gunfights. He will be eviscerated. Solidify now, trying to make a play over by Laundry. Risky playing the tree is going to be able to take him down. Cheeky angle and spot right there. See if we can watch from his POV here as his teammate drops to Aldo. Now a flanker comes in here. Blame absolutely dropping bombs on that player. Careless down low right now in health. He's gonna drop. Aldo gonna try to drop more players as well as he stays alive on the point. A contest for a moment. The nade will tag but not take down. Risky hiding in that corner just to the left. Fishy taking some shots as well. Aldo and his teammates all inside the kitchen trying to cook something up as a crew. And so far what they're making is something worth taking home to your grandma, as it's delicious. They served up quite a juicy amount of points here. Aldo though, last left to grab some scraps. He's gonna hop off the point and he's gonna look to push his team across with numbers towards this next hill just as it pops open here. Team in orange, Weedy will drop. These are numbers that still are in Sicario family's favor. The nade will tag. Tags from Risky's gun are going to be good. There's a lot of players coming out of weight here. Does Risky have the strength to hold up the hill? He does not. Fishy will try to attack now through the weight room. He's on his own. He's going to be caught out on his own. He's going to get dropped. A player Risky coming from the AC off to the side. Hop shots are coming out and they're going to be able to take down Solidify. He's only distracting and causing chaos, and it's enough to probably disturb and win this hill on over for his team. Right as Sicario family had been able to tie things up. Final Strike looking to devour the rest of this time. It will put them up past the 200 point mark in this hard point. Risky's nade catches Solidified. Dirty on that timing. Aldo gonna be the first to start soaking up time, and he wins that long range gunfight that he had no business with winning with his submachine gun here. And a big entry fragging comes through, and Blame gets the massive three-piece. What a moment for Sicario family. Holy smokes. Blame has his teammate help him out there and getting that kill. Risky, will you take down Blame? Blame stays alive here. He's gonna have to be ready for Careless, but he's not, as Careless and the players of Final Strike, they spawn up well for the rest of that time. It looks like it might just get chalked up. Sicario family, they're playing for this fifth hill, trying to rotate and set up for it. This is a hill that Blame and Aldo had both shared so much success on in the past. Those submachine guns coming out in full effect. In Final Strike right now, number 1 and number 4 looking to try to pinch on different angles. Number 1 and Risky, he's getting in behind them. I doubt that they know he's here. Once he starts shooting, they should start to fall like dominoes here, but they're not, as his shots are shaky on the second. Aldo stays alive. In behind the rock, has info on Bishy's whereabouts, tags him up as well. Bishy's still alive. He's dropped low though. Number 5 coming in from the side from Money will only be able to find one. The trades are quick though, and they're spawning out behind. In Zig, they're coming through. Risky gonna take some shots to Solidify. Aldo has to adjust real quick. He doesn't do it in time. The hill isn't gonna be where we see Sicario family win it yet, but it still could be where we see Final Strike win. Final Strike, they're just about 10 points off of winning the map here, finishing the job. Aldo, the last line of defense here, needs to take the player off the hill. The players need to push on in, and it looks like the job's been done. Final Strike have gotten the win, 250 to 237. What a first map win for Final Strike. What a close one between these two. The last time they faced, it was a very one-sided first map in favor of Final Strike. But Sicario, with the effort they put in here and how close this map was, it's gotta still feel slightly good for them. They gotta feel some slight amounts of confidence for sure that they look like they could still fight toe-and-toe potentially with these guys in Respawn. They're looking a lot different than what they did the first time they faced this team, this Final Strike team in Respawn. The Sicario family side, they're looking warm. They're looking like they're gonna give Final Strike the run for their money if they continue to keep up this pace and this power and this play that they're displaying, as they already did give them a run for their money in the first map. But we do have more maps in the series, and the next one isn't a Respawn. It's going to be one that should shake things up in terms of how the pace of play is played. It's going to be a Search and Destroy that's up next on the cards, but it's going to be back on Raid. So we could see some favor coming through for Final Strike, seeing as they just won on Raid. There could be a bit of, you know, I don't know, PTSD or some sort of scaredness or something that could still come out and shake up Sicario family. But Sicario family, they've already shown that they could win raids. Search and Destroy, they've been able to show that they can beat Final Strike and Search and Destroy. So without a doubt, I still feel like this one's a 50-50 coin flip. Now that Final Strike has the momentum, it makes it more closer to a 50-50. Before, I probably would have put Sicario family, in which I did my little analysis ahead of time. Before we had the first hard point, I did put Sicario family in favor of that Search and Final Strike. But now this, looking at a Final Strike team with confidence, with momentum, and they do not look as down as they probably would have been just moments following that loss against Flawless in the show at Grand Finals, not Grand Finals, Winter Bracket Finals. But we'll be right back, folks. After the short break, we'll be in for this on Raid, and I'll be giving you guys that love and that action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have ourselves another map here in this best of 5. It's map number 2 between Sicario family and Final Strike, and it's the S&D. Following Final Strike's win in the hardpoint, this is raid once again, and the first blood comes by way of I miss my shot over by B. The B bomb site gonna be open for the plant here. Looks like Flame gonna change up his angle of where he was watching. Isn't going to be able to spot anybody just of yet. Aldo not going to need to come into full effect here and fire off, as he's going to now flash Bishy. Throws the nade out as well, but Solidify will be able to clean up that player. I miss my shots. Able to grab another kill as well. Aldo spotting Careless as well over at open steps, but he will drop to Solidify, it looked like. And so Sicario family will see themselves up 1-0 in the search to start. And that is great for them as they look to try to retake momentum, or at least grab momentum in this series after they just had lost the first map. Really tight shot goes through that sculpture. Divider at open steps. Solidify starts things off. Kills. No death. Same with I miss my shot. As I miss my shot, see if we can go on with this player who got the first blood the last round, as well as while getting into a bit of scuffle here with some of these players. Risky will find the first blood. Bishy gets in there as well for a second kill. Weedy unanswered as well. Solidify though finding a kill, but man, just so much action, a flurry of firing, and it's now 1-1 in the S&D. I miss my shots going the shoulder just a bit too much there. And then here we go. Risky should take down Solidify in the call, and right through the pillars right there. Good work from Risky to get 2 on that round to help the team get over that hump. Final Strike. Bad here. Start off. The search and destroy is tight from the get-go. Each taking their offensive rounds. My shot looking for a first blood here, and Risky is gonna spot him. Gonna back up here. Look to play different angle. Risky will find one. Bishy finds a second. Solidify. Tight shots are good there. Blame all left alone in the water as well. Going for a bit of a dip. Going for a swim. Bishy drops. Is Risky gonna drop too? No! Risky won't drop. Risky will get the kill. It looked like the 2-piece and the 1 versus 2 could have been done. Unfortunately, just Flame ultimately gets stiff-armed by the competition. Big kills from Risky in that round. Once again, back-to-back rounds where Risky is a big difference factor for this Final Strike side. Love to see it. Don't always get to give the man a lot of praise either. But going into this round, number 4, it's going to be Aldo and Careless continuing to hold on to their donuts and their eggs. Flame for a kill. Out of gonna get caught now like a rat in the trap. Fish in a barrel, but Blame finds 1 kill, and his teammate is there to clean and team up on that. Number 6 all left alone right when Blame looked like he was dead for right. He was able to escape. His teammates then were able to get some kills on the players that were all starting to focus him, and we drops to Aldo, who is, you know, playing mid, which is playing pillars for the most part. Solidify on 5-2 and Risky 6-2. The donut Aldo held in the last round is now gone. Careless, the last player left with a circle in his kills department. For 7, making a massive beeline and aggressive push. Oh my lord, Careless making sure to carefully put all those bullets into the bodies of those multiple players. But if I left alone, and he will be alone and taken down in the driveway by Risky. This has been a risky show put on so far from the man in orange. Careless getting a big flurry of kills right there in that one. His aggressive play into raid paid off big time, as he was able to punish those tagged up players over out of the ring. Aldo forced to retreat in sight of breakdown that is happening. So the map, the players are trading well. Careless, no, he takes down his own teammate. This now puts things into a 2 versus 4, and oh lord, it's mayhem right now with Final Strike. They are starting to choke up on this, on a couple of these rounds that they were leading at. It's now a 1 versus 3 instead of a 1 versus 4 after we were able to take down Shot. Now looking to make a play over to Defy, watching. Flash is tag and get info, so they know that that player is up top. Gonna peek down out, he does. Even more info of his whereabouts. Try to take down Solidify. Getting really beat off, but there you go, taking him down. And now heading into the water, trying to find someone. Might want to reload the gun. Shots. He will run out of ammo and then ultimately run out of his life. As his body hits the floor, it becomes a 3-3 apiece right now. In the search and destroy, all tied up. Going to round number 7. Where we still find Sicario family down 1 map in this series. And like I told you guys before, for Sicario family, the formula for success in this matchup is you need to hold on to your search record against them. You're 1-0 so far this playoffs. And then you need to improve on your respawn, and oh lord, there you go. Solidify and I Miss My Shot starting things off with 2 unanswered kills. It's a reverse script here from a few rounds ago. Risky coming alive for 1, and he's in the 1 versus 3. Really find Solidify's head though. Does find it, but he ultimately drops before Solidify can. And now it's a 4-3 with Sicario on the front foot. I think that's 3. If I'm not wrong, it's around 3 rounds straight. Like 2 or 3 rounds straight won by Sicario family. They're definitely on a good wave of momentum right now. And Solidify performing superbly right now. 10-4. He's been one of the most outstanding and consistent players on their team, if not the most consistent player when he's present. Blame also has been quite consistent for respawn, and even in search and destroy he's had his moments for sure. I Miss My Shot. Gonna take down 1. I'm not gonna take down Risky. Risky will get the better of him, but Risky left in the 1 versus 3. Gets naded out of nowhere across the map. Nades come through, and he just gets absolutely blown to smithereens. This is a 5-3 lead now, and there you go. That's the nade that puts the nail in the coffin on that round, and just absolutely rocks his world. Aldo on 1 kill and 3 deaths though. Gonna take a quick look at the damage numbers. Just love there. 1700 damage. Post in the lobby. Not as reward. The fire on this shot. Oh, my apologies, folks. Clicking the wrong key. But Sicario family playing this round more patiently, looking for the picks, and Blame will be able to find one. Now, do they look to make a wrap and play all the way over to A? Looks like that's exactly what's happening. In 7, Careless, you have a big job to do, buddy. Will you be able to sniff this out? walking straight up into him. Flame slides out, drops, but Aldo's quick on the trigger. Gonna be able to get the counter kill right back. Solidify, hopping around, looking for a player. I missed my shots. Drops one over by A Long, taking him away and out of the equation. Wheat, can you get in behind? He gets spotted. He gets shot at. Aldo drops. The bomb still needs to be planted. Solidify does get the kill, and that's Sicario family winning this one 6-3. Solidify coming in big for the boys. For the team. Getting the raid to go their way. Ties up the series. At 1 apiece. Massive moment. Keeping their hopes and dreams still not any time close to getting crushed yet. Anywhere close to getting crushed yet. They still have the opportunity, obviously, to come out on top in this series. Now, the opportunity, obviously, more likely because they do have map on the board now. Maps. Now, do they need more maps to win this series? Yes, they do. Does Final Strike need more maps to win this series? They do. Who's favorited to win the 2 out of the next 3 maps? Final Strike. So, Final Strike, just got to keep doing what you did in that first raid hardpoint. You got to keep consistency through with your respawn. Because right now, you've been having a tough go at Search and Destroy so far. Playoffs. And it's tough to really make... It's tough to make the adjustments right now. You will have to make the adjustments and get a Search and Destroy to go your way if this is map 5. But for now, Final Strike just needs to come together and keep doing on that in these spawns and outslaying their opponents like they did against Sicario family map of this series. We will cut to a short break. Then we'll have you guys that Gary Troll. And then following that, we'll have that Apocalypse hardpoint that I'm excited for because I'm a big fan of Apocalypse hard. I'm expecting some apocalyptic results potentially across the team series specifically. And then, I don't know, depending on who makes it through, we could have an extremely crazy and action-packed and flawless matchup in the finals, the grand finals, or maybe we're down to potential one-sided series. I don't know. It can happen. That's still decide. Have more maps to go. Have a short break. Back. We'll get more action in front of you guys. Still can digest here at the buffet of playoffs, finals day, championships. You guys know what. Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. We have ourselves map number 3, and I know I sound the same every single time I open maps, guys. It's just me, okay? But Blame is going to start off trying to find a kill in the middle of the map on Wheat and will not be able to get it as his control is starting up with Final Strike in the orange on the left side. They are going to be attacking here. And the team in defense, the team that also won the last map to Search and Destroy in a convincing fashion, is Sicario Family, who will be the defending team here in this one, as Aldo will be able to defend that A point from the players that were pushing on that one. But the B point, it looks like it's going to be secured here by Bishy here. And there you go. Another minute added onto the clock. 2 minutes and just under 10 seconds to work with for the side of Final Strike. They have to try to capture this A point to win this one, or to slay out and take down all of these Sicario players. It is a 23-22 situation right now. And Risky trying to spot some of the players. Satellite Truck is able to find one, find the second. Aldo, no. Aldo will be able to find the kill. Aldo looking to find anybody else as he continues to contest. Hops on, up onto the Satellite Truck. I'm not sure that was the best play to make in that moment, as I miss my shot, though, trying to find Wheat. Will find the head of Wheat and absolutely beams him off of that heady. Solidify gonna push on up. Look to maybe Big Dick play Risky over here, and, well, he will find him. More big brain than Big Dick, as Solidify will take him down. Way made much sense. Blame looking to try to play from bricks. Finds one through little bricks. Looks to finds the second one. Will he take down the trophy? He will. But he will look to now make a play to try to grab some sort of spawn trapping situation in the moment. Finds him. I'd start heading all the way to the back to try to catch him and cut him off. Like he's going to do so. But a play right behind him is Bishy. Bishy does take him down. But it does dissuade Bishy from being near the hill. So, a minute and 15 to still work with for both of these teams. The lives are nearly identical, make it identical. Now, in favor is Final Strike, I think, for the first time this map. As Blame trades with Wheat. Solidify getting a kill there too. Solidify finds two. He's trying to come up and take down one, but he doesn't. Instead, he makes a beeline up for green. He's gonna drop. Aldo finds one onto Risky, continues to contest. Risky in the back at Satellite. Aldo making a play to try to take Weedy down. He does not find him. A flank is coming through from Bishy. This could be monumental. Trying to find I miss my shots, and he does ultimately take him down. His teammates are able to clean up A, and that should be the A point secured. Last line of defense is coming from Aldo. His nades will tag, but it won't take down. Final Strike will be able to find that final point and get on the board with an offensive round early in this control. That's gotta put some worry in the pockets of Sicario Family. This means that Sicario Family have to be able to win an offensive round. They can't just rely on winning both of their defenses, because they don't have a they've already lost one. They have to win an offensive round to have an opportunity to win this map in 4 or in 5 rounds. Big first blood. Second kill comes from Solidify. Solidify finds 2. That takes 3 players off the board. The numbers are looking good. That's Aldo finding a kill pushed up towards bricks. Now this is some bricks opening for him and his team, and he slides on into the hill like he's got butter on his knees. Shout out to my boy Nico. Number 4 will drop. Aldo looking to make 2 happen in his favor. Doesn't get them both to go his way. Solidify, though, is able to clean things up, and he should be able to get the last tick of this zone. Solidify finds 1. Will he find 2? Oh my god, that is dirty! Solidify just spits on them like an alpaca. Just absolutely puts them to sleep like toddlers at bedtime. 2 ticks of progress over at B. I talk about Sicario needing to win an offensive round now to at least push it to 5 or win it in 4. And they're just on the brink of doing so. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. Solidify. He's been performing so well. Stellar. All playoffs long. All day long he's been stellar as well. In the series they had before, it was also a stellar performance he had put on. Helped get his team that win in 5. Aldo gets some info on the player playing floating tank. Weedy will be able to get the kill there. Number 5 looking for the kill, doesn't find it. Blame looking for Bishy. Eggs, but doesn't take him down. Thing is known. Aldo takes the kill and gets it onto Bishy. One player on the point for the side of Final Strike. It's a 13-11 life differential with 1 minute remaining. What's going to happen? Sicario family, they can't afford to play too slow at this. They need to bring some aggression forward. Flame making his way around the bricks here. Finds Bishy, takes him down, and his teammates take down players on the point. There's one more left inside the cubby. Risky is going to be collapsed upon. Blame will find him. They stack up onto the B zone. The players in Final Strike, they need to push on forward. They need to take these guys off, and it's Careless who makes the massive play. I miss my shots. I can't even say his name. It's so long. Fucking hell. Number 1 stays alive. Careless, big play, saves the round potentially for the team. Continues to hold in a big position right here and behind these guys. Number 7, last player alive in the forward position here. It's a 5 versus 4. The spawn trap is starting to come in at the dying ends of this one. And this could be Final Strike stealing this round out from Sicario's noses. And it is. Final Strike have it. They are going to go 2 up right now in the control. And man, Sicario family bottle this round. All that effort and work put in by Solidify. The way he stole that A point and got that massively dirty 2-piece to secure that last tick of progress on it and finish capping that A. All that effort put to waste as his team drops the round and now goes down 0-2. Careless 15-14. Risky 15-11. Why Eat is going 16-14. Careless looking to make a play up to top green. His teammates are going to find the first bloods though. Fishy. Tag up. Not take down the player though. I miss my shot. Stays alive. Ends up crawling into the rat tunnel. Going to readjust and attack from a different angle. Will drop to Weedy. Had a spidey sense that was tingling on the whereabouts of him. Weedy finds another one. YE is just eating these players alive over by the points. And they're going to split cap now. This is 1 tick of progress made. Going to be almost 2 ticks of progress now. It surely is at B. 1 tick of progress at A. Number 1 and Careless all alone. No way he fries. Oh my lord, these guys! These solo plays over at the A point are just insane. Careless, Solidify, getting away with murder at the highest degree over at these points. Like Careless goes, oh, Solidify, I see what you just did there, but that's not too hard. Monkey see, monkey do. An eye for an eye. For 2, and Bishop gets him behind 1, finds the kill. Tries to get his way into the cubby, just can't treat there in time. Solidify having a streak in his pocket though. Wonder if he'll even need to use it. As it looks like his teammates and his team is going to be able to hold the line here, but the point is going to be able to be touched upon. Careless, oh lord, he's just on one here. His reaction time is on point. His kills slaying power that he's put on play has been immaculate too. On 2 in a row. Throwing that trophy out there. I'm not sure that's the right spot for the trophy, but was it out there and it job at least stopping one ordinance. Aldo going to be set up with number 7 in solidified, trying hold the line over at green, but these players, there's 3 of them from Final Strike that are pushing up into the spawn here. Number 5 in Flame, he's going to find one. Wheat will drop as well. The play for the spawns to damage the economy of lives for Sicario family. The play made by Final Strike, it doesn't seem to have panned out the way they had thought. Maybe they should have just went straight for the point. Oh, solidify an opportunity to catch a player while he was lying down. He will ultimately get flung out the window, as it looks like this map is going to get flung out the window and be won by Final Strike in just a moment. They retreat. The kill streak will come through. It looks like it might have done its job in stopping it for now. But Final Strike, they have 2 players on it. One of them is Careless, and he can do just about anything. The man's a monster, but he can't win this round for his team just yet. 18 seconds remaining. Final Strike, final opportunity, or maybe Sicario family, final opportunity to win a round and potentially even win this map. And it looks like they just ran out of time. Final Strike gets onto the point. They clean all the players off, and there you go. 3-0 win. Dominant. If we thought that the most dominant looking map in this series would be that Search and Destroy one by the side of Sicario, well, we were wrong. This 3-0 on Garrison Control was the most dominant so far, I think, map that we've seen all playoffs, like, today long. I think that's got to be the most dominant one, apart from maybe the checkmate that we saw from Flawless against Final Strike earlier. As man, another map goes by, and this one even quicker than the last, where Final Strike see themselves the victors in a 3-0 fashion. But we do have that Apocalypse on the horizon for a hard point on map 4. This is where, if you are Sicario, you need to take this map and get it to be yours to push through that map 5 and get a Search and Destroy that you feel comfortable on. That's just what it is. Without a doubt. There's no buts about it. No other way to look at it. You're down to the last respawn. Last time you faced these guys, you lost the first respawn, you won the search, and then you lost the next 2. Now, try to make something different of this. Try to be more convincing. Try to win this to stay alive in the tournament. Push for a top 2 placement. And in a meeting with Flawless, a team you haven't faced yet this playoffs. Sicario backed up against the wall. They need to do those things. But Final Strike right here is where you finish off the job. You've done it like this before. You can do it again, surely. But it's all about making sure to ice up here, because you do not want to force a Search and Destroy a map. You do not want to have to play a Search and Destroy map 5, losing momentum and playing it up against a team that so far has had your number in S&D. Don't want to have to go with that. You don't want to have to work with that. So we have that hard point coming up next, folks. I'm going to cut to a short break. When we're back, obviously we'll be in on Apocalypse, the hard point. Watch at home. But for now, enjoy the music, enjoy the short break, but keep your eyes prize here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the map number 4 in this series, where we could see Final Strike put to sleep the Sicario family with a rear naked choke of a 3-1 scoreline, or this is where Sicario family gets the job done and they're able to send us to a map 5, another search and destroy, where they've been looking so clean and so successful throughout their time here at this playoffs. As we're on here watching wheat does drop here, so unfortunately I do not have the right overlays for you folks. My apologies. Let me make sure to get you guys the right stuff here so everything looks correct for you guys. My apologies, as we're going to be having different teams on the different sides, and obviously something has to go wrong at least once. We never have a day here at GEC playoffs, or even in any online Call of Duty event. Never have a single day without at least one problem, one sort of issue with how things are looking. But here you go. We got ourselves with Final Strike in the yellow and Sicario family in the orange. So folks, the top of your screen, the best of 5, it is Final Strike, the team on the left in the yellow, that have the lead. They are 2-1 up, and the team in the orange is 1 down. That is Sicario family. Final Strike, Careless, going off once again. He does this. He has these moments of absolute brilliance, and he just had one right there. But Blame, oh lord, he nearly got taken out, but Solidified got his back right there big time. Blame pushing forward. He's trying to grab more real estate that he can. He just poaches it, steals it. He's like that one guy in the meme that goes, "Hey, it's free real estate." And he just absolutely loves it. Love it or list it. Blame will be listing these players from Final Strike on for sale, as he's just been owning these guys all over here. He's on 5 in a row, looking to come out here at Trench. Oh, he gets stuck right there by that plane wing, the wreckage, as we see Final Strike with the lead now, 69 points and counting, while we see Sicario family on the back foot here. Blame's heroics not gonna come with the lead right now at this moment. Not gonna be rewarded just yet. He's gonna be tagged on his slide out over to Coop for 5. Is gonna find the kill that Solidify. Rocking the FFAR for this map. Interesting. Be tagging up players, not taking them down fully. Tags up Careless pretty well. 5. His angle here. He's gonna get caught though, and he's gonna be left out to dry. But I miss my shots. We'll get a nice trade kill to go his way. Fishy. Top P5. Flame finds the kill onto 1, taking him away from the point. He's gonna get towards the head statue. Flash is gonna be good. It's gonna help take down Bishy. Will he find Risky? No, he's low on health, so when he fouled that fight, he wasn't able to get it to go his way. Aldo on the point though, grabbing much needed time for his team. Gotta be ready for this player pushing on out. Careless inside of the coop. Gonna have to push on out, and he's gonna get shot down by I miss my shots. He's made to move away from that hill and into the line of fire from 1. Players starting to position themselves from the side of Final Strike with a push through the trench. Number 5 in Solidify playing TV ladder though. He might just hop down into the trench and find himself 2. That is, oh my lord, he bottles the 2-piece, but his teammates are there for the trade, so the sweat can be wiped off of his brow after that play, after that mishap. Blame gonna find himself 2 big kills right there in the trenches, and his team will find themselves their first lead here in the map. Careless trying to get something going, gets himself some tags with that pistol. Won't take anybody down. Wheat will find a kill though. The push from the trenches. It's gonna be there's gonna be a pinch up as well here. So the last 16, 15 seconds will be potentially taken up here by Bishy. But the rotation is all that much more important, though, for both of these teams. And Careless, he's looking to lock it down here. He's going to get taken down. The flood through from Shrine. Going to come in. Aldo looking to challenge Wheat. The nade will look to tag. Does not drop him down. Number 6, his teammate in Blame is going to be good for a kill himself. Blame looking to try to hold some line here. Careless sliding out. Blame challenges. Careless wins it. But he has a teammate with a good spawn. Solidify. Will he be there to take down Careless? He will. Takes down a trophy system as well. He's got spawns for his team. It's all about taking down Risky now. Risky drops. His own nade will tag up his own teammate. Number 7 really pushed up and aggressively over below stilts. The player TV will get taken down. But this final strike side, instead of playing checkers towards the center point, towards P1, they play chess towards P2. As that's what they've been honing in on here with these spawns controls. Number 6, Blame. Left in his lone inside of Temple, though. He's going to need to have to deal with multiple players coming in for the attack. Weedy, Solidify. You need to get some kills here. Oh boy, oh boy. It's Maniac. I missed my shots. Finding 1 kill, but we will take him down. That's going to be all she wrote on this spawn and this hill for Final Strike for the moment. They work so hard to grab those spawns, and they get it ripped away from them without the support coming through at Temple, and the numbers just drowning out the players that remained on the hill. Missed my shot, just peppering anybody up by Cobble. I'll tag up Careless as he slides on across. Blame tagging up the player Cobble. Not going to get much done. It's not going to be confirmed anything. Aldo trying to find a player down low. Will find Wheat, but Wheat will be able to take him down. Quick reflexes. Hears him fall off the top rope. Blame looking to make some plays. Will be caught mantling, and that's going to be a nice rotation. Successfully worked by Sicario by Final Strike. Over to where's the next point, and I can't stress it enough, folks. Sicario family. They are one more round away from being knocked out of this playoffs and out of this league at this point. They need to be able to come back here in the APOC and win it. Solidify, massive kill. Rich, will you drop to him? No. Careless gets the kill. Careless looking for the kill onto Blame. Blame finding 2 out of nowhere. Fishy tagged up heavy. Who will kill him? It looks like it's Blame who's still getting these kills. Number 1, Aldo, and number 1 in Wheat get into a bit of a fisticuffs in a fight, really close, up close and personal on the point. It's won by Aldo. Players in the yellow are starting to play towards the next hill, though. Aldo last alive for his team over on this point. The scrap's now won over by Final Strike. So they might look to secure the rest of that. Well, Bishy, he's going to fly on out of Coop, and he's going to take down 1. Number 8 and Aldo. He needs to be patient, and he doesn't get the kill to go his way. He has a teammate that spawns out of nowhere, and both of them, number 5 and number 8, they spawn out in Narnia. Sicario family, they have to really push this. They need to find these kills soon. Fast is definitely maybe an understatement here. As number 8 and Aldo, last player left over at Shrine, he pushes out and he chows. Won't get the kill to go his way. Final Strike can win the game off of this hill. Fishy finds a big kill on a mantling player coming up top. Catwalk. He notices a player going to Coop. There's multiple. Will he be able to take them both out? He finds 1, he finds 2. That's a 2-piece chicken nugget combo. Risky looking for his own 2-piece. He gets it. That's Popeyes right there. Chicken strips. Blame slides on into the point for the contest, but it's not enough, and it is Final Strike that get the win. They finalize the victory here on this map of Apocalypse. 250 to 181. I think it was 181. I'm not quite sure, but still massive. As they get the W here, they see themselves moving in to get a rematch against Flawless. And oh boy, what a series we just had right there. And, you know, Final Strike. They're able to get it done. They're able to work through now getting the opportunity for a rematch against Flawless. But man, Sicario family, they've had quite a few people's hearts captivated throughout the playoffs here as an underdog that was performing and punching above their weight against some of the opponents that they played against. And I have to give them a massive shout out and massive love, because without them here putting up what numbers that they put up today, and the efforts, the enthusiasm, and the entertainment they brought to the crowd and to myself, wouldn't be able to enjoy half the action today as much as we did. So much love to them. We hope to see them around in the future competitions of GEC, future competitions that are still within this Call of Duty, the life of this Call of Duty of Cold War, or even into Vanguard. Might even see them in Vanguard. I look forward to commentating over them and also spending some time in their Discord, having a laugh or two with their friends, with the friends I've made over there. And awesome commentating over them as well throughout this competition. But in this situation, it's not about sometimes, but in this situation and competition, one team can. Fortunately, it's their time to bow out. Lost this one. Final Strike, they move on to the finals, to face the grand finals, to face off against Flawless. But it wasn't an easy road for them. Let's take a look at the bracket and how it took for them, what it took for them to get there.